What is up, everybody? It's Friday night, and it is about darn time for some VREL action. Not just any VREL action, the main event. It's Lobby 1. It's time for some fun. Still got some players come in here, so we've got a quick minute here to check out the teams in the lobby tonight. Let's see who is going to be participating today. We've got the #1 lobby. All these teams, incredibly sweaty. Some of the best teams in the game here. Let me fix this a little bit, but... So far, we've got about 7, 8 players in the lobby here. We're looking to get about 17 players in this lobby, so we got a minute before everybody's in here. But geez, this is going to be a good one. On top of the list here, we got Apex Juniors. Already seen as one of the, definitely a top 10 team coming into the season, but they've been destroying it. Currently #1 overall in the standings. VR Shockwave as well, been playing above expectations, looking great to get in this lobby. Then a couple of Supreme teams, of course. Supreme always been a big name in Pop 1, Supreme Royals and Supreme Genesis. Cobra NA only going to have 2 out of 3 teammates tonight, so going to be an opportunity for the other teams in the lobby to knock them down a peg. And then Apex Elite, we saw them doing pretty darn well last week, so it's going to be fun to see them in here tonight. Let's get this a little bit better. Let's see the players. Actually, for a second, let's check out the ladder itself to see where these players really land in the overall standings. So here it is. These are literally we've got all the top 5 teams in here. Apex Juniors #1, VR Shockwave #2, Supreme Royals #3, Supreme Genesis #4, and Cobra NA #5. Also got Apex Elite #9 in the lobby here. So 6 out of the top 9 teams. A nice lobby to be working with tonight. But back to the actual matches here. So we've got 4 games tonight, as y'all can see. And that MMR from the last page, that is determined by these teams' kills and damage, but also their placement. So these teams are not just going to want to get a ton of kills and damage, although obviously that's huge. They're also going to want to get high placement, first, second, third, as much as possible. To get the most MMR possible, you just want to get first every game, get a ton of kills, a ton of damage. Simple, right? Shoot people, win the game. And it is a simple game if you haven't familiarized yourself with Population 1 before. Pull up the lobby here. There's a lot of players in here now getting warmed up. Population 1 is a virtual reality battle royale, first-person shooter. And keep in mind, this is virtual reality, so you see these players aiming the gun, they're pointing their hands over. You see them do these quick reloads with the DT-11 shotgun. Between every 2 shots, these players reloading their guns, flicking that gun back to reload it. You're gonna see a lot of that DT-11 tonight. All the best players really know how to get the most out of that shotgun at close range. And if you can't hang at the close range with the DT-11, it's going to be a long day for you in one of these tough lobbies. Let's check out what teams we've already got in here. Got Team B here. Okay, no, my letters are better now. Oh, wait till we're in game. Everybody's intermingling a little bit here. I'd love to see everybody in the lobby having a nice time talking to each other. Wholesome 100. No bad blood. Or maybe they're all arguing with each other right now. I don't really know. And yo, what's up, chat? I see we got Joey Z and Chaotic in here. And Chosen Matrix, what's going on, y'all? Who's gone for Cobra NA? Honestly, I'm not sure. Well, definitely. Let's see. Danimal's here and Skit is here. I don't know. We'll definitely see who's gone once the lobby starts. I'll keep a close eye on that as soon as we get those pods going out. Be interesting to see if any of these other teams are missing any players too. But this is going to be an intense lobby for sure. After 2 weeks of MMR sorting, it started off total chaos. Everybody's matched up against different skill levels. Then 1 week of filtering. Games immediately got way more tight, way more intense. And now it's probably only going to be even more intense and hotly contested. I'm excited. Are y'all excited? It's going to be lit. Yeah, comparing Population 1 to other Battle Royale games is pretty similar overall. Some key differentiators is players can climb any surface, so literally swinging their arms, grabbing the wall, flicking themselves up, climb literally any surface in this entire world. Just making the mobility so satisfying and so fun to get anywhere you need to be. Meanwhile, oh, no, yeah, I don't see any tech right now. That's for sure. And that is surprising, no tech, because whenever Cobra NA was first going through a little bit of an earthquake when some players were looking into playing other games more, Tech was kind of the one, Tech 9 Jr. was kind of the one who is trying to play Population 1 more, but now no Tech 9 in the lobby. No Orzo or Clev either, so really the OG Cobra NA kind of non-existent in this lobby right now, just filtered through, but I think they're still full of sweaty players, some really good players in the reserve, so it's going to be a fun one. There we go. Gotta love the caster tool, y'all. Chapman isn't here. Isn't he Cobra NA now? Man, these teams are shaking up so much without like going in deep diving into all the teams right now. Hard to tell exactly for me where everybody went, but we can definitely take a look real quick. I bet as soon as I try to take a look, as soon as I try to take a look, the match starts. That's the magic we have right here, folks. The match has started. We're getting underway in the top lobby tonight. And immediately, yep, here is the duo for Cobra NA. Skit and Danimal immediately taking the drop, and looks like Johnny Pash in instead of Natty Betts tonight. Oh, no. Cobra NA actually looks like they have a full 3-stack. Skit, Danimal, and Johnny Pash is going to be the 3 for Cobra Cartel NA. They're going to take the hot drop into Foothills. Into Metro, we've got Ethan dropping. We've got Pintail dropping over here. Danimal already taking some shots with the FAL. No hits there. Pintail was probably hoping to pop up top, take some shots across, but instead he'll drop underneath, loot up. And here are the 3. Oh, and it looks like we got another team in Metro. It's Creamy, Chapman, and Galaxy Man. I believe this is Apex Elite here. So we've got Apex Elite, Team B, right in front of us here in Metro. And we've got Ethan taking shots with the FAL here for Supreme Royals, Team D, also in Metro, but he's shooting toward Foothills. So we've got 3 teams a little bit close over here. Just to check on the rest of the lobby real quick, we've got Apex Juniors over here, Team C, currently #1 overall. Dropping over Cemetery. We've got Team A dropping over at Observatory. And we've got Team B, VR Shockwave, dropping over at Kingdom. But let's see if these three teams get involved at all early. Right here, we see Cobra NA spread out quite a bit. Danimal and Skit rolling over to Frontier. Meanwhile, Johnny Pash still chilling at Summit, seeing if he can find any action. Really just looking for some loot at Summit right now. Getting those shield reserves up. So all these teams did drop pretty close, but right now just laying low, looting up. Let's check out the zone while there's a lull in the action here. Ooh, it's going to be an interesting zone. Not in Metropolis. All three of these teams going to have to move out of their current position into the zone. Potentially an opportunity for Team B here. Yeah, no worries. Chaotic got it fixed. But yeah, Team B potentially setting up for an opportunity to hold this corner of zone and camp it, keep Supreme Royals out of the zone, as they will have to come from Metro to make it to the zone at some point. However, the zone in VREL not quite ticking as hard as in some other formats and competitive leagues, so maybe not quite as much of a rush to move into the zone. Oh, yeah. Y'all saying, oh, yeah, Johnny Pash is Supreme? I thought I saw Danimal on Cobra NA's roster, but I guess I'm wrong. And looks like some fighting breaking out over here as well. Colin all alone with an entire team in front of him here in Kingdom. Okay, Pash is Supreme Royals. Yeah, Chapman is definitely... I'm pretty sure Chapman is Apex. Colin realizing he's got the 3v1, smartly dropping back here, keeping his distance pretty well. Both of these teams already positioned inside the zone, so really nothing forcing them to push each other right now, but still looking for some sniper shots. None hitting yet for either team, but both teams with some AWPs here. The favorite sniper of all competitive players now, the Seiko has been nerfed so significantly. Some big hits with the AKM here for Colin the 5, aiming that thing very sideways, but it's effective. Here, maybe if I press the button a couple times, it'll be better. Okay, yeah. There we go. I just had to press that team button a bit. Yeah, Johnny Pash is on Team D. Danimal and Skit are confirmed the 2-stack here for Cobra NA. Colin's still boldly holding this 3v1 off as his teammates are still all the way across this open field. Surprised Colin hasn't more aggressively fallen back, but he's feeling confident right now. But VRS might be stacking up to take a 3v1 push. Let's see what happens. Tumbleweed finally getting on the rock, and that is enough to force Colin back. The op shot missing for Pig there. He's shooting the op toward Pink Ponage. 60 seconds. Thank you guys in the chat for helping me sort this. Oh, Suski getting tagged by the op from Lumos there, it looks like. And now shots from behind coming in at VR Shockwave. Now their corner is looking real awkward as they're fighting in front. This is Supreme Genesis, Team A in front of them. But now they've also got Supreme Royals and Cobra Cartel NA coming in from behind. So very awkward situation for VR Shockwave in that corner of Kingdom there. And Danimal a little bit alone here for Cobra. He's got Skit in Frontier, trying to help him out with some supporting fire. Unable to land any shots. Danimal going to take the 1v1 here against Johnny Pash. Shotgun, V-Shotgun. M10 for Danimal. And he gets the first blood. So Cobra NA not going to have 0 points this game despite the 2-stack. Danimal getting the kill, following it up with a couple nice shots onto Pintail. And ooh. Chapman hits a nice snipe onto Danimal to take his shields. And now we've got Apex Elite crashing in here too, so 3 separate teams coming from outside the zone in through Kingdom. Supreme Royals, Cobra NA, and now Apex Elite, led by Galaxy Man, chasing down Pintail and Ethan. Throwing the zone grenade, gonna force him into this building here, and Johnny Pash looking to get revived in there. Ooh, another zone grenade on the building. That's gonna be annoying for Supreme to deal with, although they do find a little corner up here, but Pintail goes down as Pig breaks through. with the P90. Ethan now outside the building getting chased. Shot nice builds to block the DT. Still getting chased. It goes down to Apex Elite's Chapman. Make that Galaxy Man. Tumbleweed breaks in and kills Ethan. So VRS controlling over here as much as they can as Tumbleweed with the double kill with the DT. Tumbleweed and Creamy gonna try and chill here for a second. And Creamy gets Tumbleweed. No chilling. Danimal chases down Sunski, and just as I think Shockwave is chilling a little bit, they go down 1, 2, 3. Now Apex Elite gonna revive Galaxy Man here. Skit and Danimal still alive for Cobra NA. Skit trying to rotate out through the zone. Ooh, Danimal getting sniped all the way from Observatory while taking rapid fire from the front. What's up, Sohamia? Danimal trying to rotate into the zone. You can really feel the pressure and the sweat in this corner right now. Apex Elite doing a nice job to roll right through VR Shockwave. And where... Did Supreme Royals also completely die there? It looks like they did, getting caught up in that building. So that's already 2 squads out of the lobby. Apex Elite absolutely crunching through 2 teams there. And a really nice job from Cobra NA. All that intense action. They're finding a little spot in that corner. And right now, just some long-range shots going between teams. Pink Ponage poking with the AKM. Lumos with the AWP, I believe. Gonna be even more of an asset at long range right now. So Supreme Genesis, the only Supreme team alive right now. It's such an intense fight. 2 teams going down in Kingdom back to back. And Apex Elite doing a nice job of crunching in at the right time. Getting those kills. Able to work their way into the next zone. Skit and Danimal already making it into 4th place here as the duo. Definitely a tough time for Cobra NA, but not doing bad. And Danimal dodges the op shot. Already seen Chapman hit a couple shots there. And they thought the Twins would be a nice high ground to set up in here, but now Galaxy Man realizing it's kind of open to the front and open to the back there. Going to drop off. Chapman and Creamy pushing in a little bit towards Supreme Genesis. Lumos is really low, able to spam some builds and get some harmonica from Colin. Nice support there. Creamy getting tagged hard from behind, losing those shields. And Galaxy Man getting tagged hard from the M60. Pink Ponage peeking with the M60 one-handed. Galaxy Man trying to spam those builds and make it out, but the M60 takes him down. That one down for Apex Elite. Chapman loses his shields. He's on low health, building for his life. And Lumos able to come in for the kill. Only 1 left alive for Apex Elite, and that's Creamy hiding inside the hangar here. He's got a nice hiding spot. No teams have an angle on him right now. We'll see how long that lasts. And here comes Apex Juniors calling their name for the first time in the fight. And the Beast immediately getting shredded, but able to survive and pop up some shields. So right now we've got Supreme Genesis hold up inside the cylinder. Galaxy Man and Chapman just survived by Creamy hold up inside this hangar. Although they're very low on resources as only 1 person had loot coming into the hangar. Creamy looking for a zone grenade. And yeah, Apex was a target on the 2 towers, forced to drop back, but now Cobra NA on the outside looking in. This is when you want to be on the towers, when nobody's behind you and you're free to shoot from up top. Danimal looking for some FAL shots, still able to dodge all the op shots coming his way. Looking like Neo over here. Oh, Chapman, Danimal able to get the farm there with the FAL. 1, 2, 3, taps him down. And Skit now looking for the off angle with the AWP, able to clean up Galaxy Man. And now it's actually a 2v1 if Danimal and Skit really want to push into Creamy here. Skit is looking to take the aggression here with the M60, forces Creamy back over the wall. And that's a tough spot for Creamy now a little bit. But he does find a somewhat safe corner for a minute. Skit able to find the M60 angle again, breaking those builds. Got Creamy on 1 tap to the M60. Skit knowing that, looking to push it a little bit more, and his teammate Danimal still chilling back on the Twins. And Apex Juniors still chilling in their area, trying to do the damage that they can, playing it passively. Skit and Danimal now grouped up with the corner zone. They're playing this excellently as a 2-man squad here. avoiding those pinches. And Creamy's super low, just trying to survive. Just looking for some more placement points, and you know he has no heals. He would have used them by now if he did. So he is absolutely down bad in this corner. Just praying that some other teams will wipe each other out first so he can get a little bit more placement points for the squad. And do we see a third for Apex Juniors here? Don't see a third right now. Not sure what's up with that. If they lagged out or if they weren't here in the first place. Op shot does land for Skit onto King, or actually the Beast there. And now these players seeing the next zone, they're going to wait until the zone is forcing them in. So we've got 4 teams left here. The duo team E, Cobra NA. The duo team C, Apex Juniors. The only squad of 3 alive. We've got Supreme Genesis chilling inside the garage. And then Creamy looking sad over here. This is absolutely the calm before the storm. But now Skit and Danimal looking to make a move. Flying a little bit closer to the zone. And if you see a, wow, purple M10 on the ground, someone's got a gold one. These players happy with their shotguns as well. Now the zone gonna force these players a little bit. Danimal looking for the angle on King Jerry. And his teammate Skit already pushed in. Where is Skit? Oh wow, he's got a wild hiding spot inside here.
60 seconds.
Right on the edge of the zone. Skit and Danimal had a nice spot to relax for a moment. Now shooting inside to outside. Pink Pony's shooting at King Jerry and the Beast. They're gonna climb up the cylinder. They're still outside the zone looking for a way in. Creamy still chilling in the corner. Skit is close to showing himself, shows himself now. Now we got the fight going down inside. And King Jerry, so we got 3 teams right here. It's chaos. Skit spamming the DT, takes down King Jerry. Pink Pony spraying the M60, trying to keep that pressure on Skit in his builds, make sure he can't freely push through. Now Galaxy Man finally looks for the revive, knowing that the other teams are occupied, but it's just a farm as Chapman immediately knocked by Colin. So a little bit of free points for another team there, but it could pay off. But back inside, Skit still with the DT with another kill. Beast with his DT looking for some, break some builds. Skit breaking builds with his DT, but nobody in front of him. And Galaxy Man pushing in on the other side, Colin takes him down. Beast takes down Creamy, so there goes Apex. Skit inside with the DT, he's been going off so far. Over the top, gets Colin. He's still grouped up with Danimal, they're in sync. But from behind, here comes Rumox with the M10, but Danimal with the save. Oh, not the save, the avenge. As Skit goes down, 1v1 Danimal versus the Beast. And the Beast takes the dub with the DT11. And Apex Juniors, as a 2-man squad, able to play it passively enough to find the dub. Intense game 1. Wow. Man, that was a good one, folks, as the Beast able to get the win there with the clutch 1v1 on Skit. Skit was shredding people with that DT all around, though, man. Let's see if we can get some scores up here. Definitely gonna restart Pop 1 here so we can make sure those names work the next game. Let's see. I'm gonna keep refreshing this until the scores come back. Okay, we got a few scores in here. So yeah, Supreme Royals and VR Shockwave both going down right about at the same time there. And right in the same spot to that one building in Kingdom, getting zone grenaded all over, getting pressured with shotguns and rapid fires from both sides. Tough situation for VR Shockwave. And Supreme Royals was trying to rotate in and assert themselves, but instead Apex came from the corner and really messed up their plans. And Apex Elite really played that Kingdom part of the round well, but then after Kingdom pushed through to the Twins, and got themselves into some sticky situations, and with only 1 alive, were never really able to recover. Cobra NA, the 2-man squad going off. And let's see exactly what happened with Apex Juniors and their 3rd man. Interesting to see the 2 squads of 2 people were the top 2 teams. Who needs a 3rd teammate? It's overrated. They're just gonna drag you down anyway, right? rejoining the server. Let's see if we got any more scores, though. Just those 3 so far. Whew, I'm gonna check out this chat for a second here, as it looks like. Okay, yeah, one more score coming in here. Apex Elite with the 4th place 2 kills. Supreme Genesis with the 3rd place 5 kills. Cobra with the first blood. Cobra with the first blood and just missing out on the last blood too. Love all the hype in the chat, y'all. We got here Ryan in the chat. The man himself. Can't believe the man himself is here. Wow. Thick String Hero. And of course, shout out to Sloth. Helping this whole league run. The glue holding it together. Let's see if we got any more scores here if I refresh. Okay, here are all the scores from game 1. First place, we had Apex Juniors only picking up 2 kills in the first place spot though, so actually basically tied in that 2nd place spot with Supreme Genesis. Cobra NA with the 2nd place 8 kills, 2,600 damage. They were playing that game beautifully. Those 2 players totally in sync. And if there's just 2 of you, it's a lot easier to be in sync. But it certainly sucks to miss out on that 3rd player. But they kept themselves on the outside of the fights throughout the entire lobby. The one time they were slightly about to not be on the outside was at Kingdom. They just dropped to the outside of the zone. Let the zone burn them for a bit until all the teams passed them by. So right now, Cobra NA on top with the 2-man squad. Great start for them. And when you only got 4 games to show yourself, even just getting 1 good game as a 2-man squad is huge. And it's against the top lobbies, so it's going to be huge for the MMR as well. So right now, Cobra NA on top, followed by Supreme Genesis, Apex Juniors, Apex Elite, VR Shockwave, and Supreme Royals. That Kingdom fight really punishing for Shockwave and Royals. Let's check out the lobby. Hey, they started right as I switched over. Sick. Here we go. Yeah, Cobra NA definitely got that first blood, and it looks like... Okay, VR Shockwave gonna take the hot drop here. Soonski, Pig, and Tumbleweed. Gamers Revolution, what's up in the chat? Oh, and right as I shout you out, subbing again for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you, Gamers Revolution Network. Oh, and looks like Cobra NA to the victor go the spoils. Now they got major. Oh! Early kill. The beast going down. What happened here? Went down to UMP. King Jerry up top with the Seiko, now known as the S85. Looking for a shot on the Galaxy Man. Able to hit him in the body. Headshot would have been a kill there. Lucky Galaxy Man to survive that one. King Jerry, satisfied with the damage, gonna keep dropping back and looting in here. And I see what happened here. The Beast died to Colin. Colin all alone for Supreme Genesis up on top of this building, but already with 1 kill with the UMP trying to make it 2. Oh no, that recoil just could not hit that last 20 damage. Shot about 20 bullets and only hit 1 there after hitting the first few. And now seeing the squad grouped up a little bit more for Apex Juniors, Colin going to drop back slightly. Saw him playing up front on the Rock Bridge last game, now still kind of playing in front, not afraid to look at a team solo, just staring down an entire team. And Apex Elite now kind of rolling through underneath here. Let's see how they affect this fight. Last game really messed up that Kingdom fight for 2 squads. They might be messing up this fight for a squad here. Calling a Magnum tag onto King Jerry. Tagging him with the Magnum. Is Lumos way over here at Foothills. Pink Ponage underneath, climbing up to come support Colin. But looking at the zone, Metro is not in the zone. These players are going to have to move right to left to make it to the zone. That's why Team A, Pink Ponage, already moving over to the left. Colin maybe going to look for a little bit more loot here before rotating into the zone. We've got Apex Elite taking a little bit of time to loot up Metropolis. So rich and bountiful with loot. Definitely worth taking a minute to loot it up. We've got Apex Juniors. Started off in Metropolis. The Beast went down on the drop to the UMP from Colin, but they've safely grouped up and rotated away. No harm, no foul. Just some free points for another team. Looks like a fight going down over here at Observatory, though. And the zone moving from right to left. These teams going to have to make it all the way to Plains/Kingdom. Fight going down over at Foothills as well. Right here, we've got Supreme Royals, Pintail, and Ethan up close. Not sure where their third is. Okay, Johnny Pash all the way back at Cemetery. So only 2 up front for Supreme Royals right now. And both these teams outside the zone, they're going to have to both move to our left. Let's see how this rotation happens. It's a lot harder to move smartly than it is to just sit in one spot and let people come to you. Oh, Ethan getting tagged 5 times in a row with Skits FAL. Big damage. Ethan quickly pops a banana to get about 90 health, but still a little scared and still outside the zone. Pintail and Ethan trying to rotate. Meanwhile, Johnny Pash is closing that gap. But at the same time, we've got Apex Juniors close the gap all the way to the edge of the zone. They might be looking to camp both of these teams out. But outside the zone, we've got Skit and Ethan taking a little bit of duel. Skit popping a shield shaker before he pushes this fight, looking for head peek FAL. You've seen Skit get lots of hits with that FAL already this game. Last game and now this game. Pintail trying to move into the zone, though. Runs into Apex Juniors. Pressuring King Jerry with the AKM, but now AKA Flow with the Beast. Pintail hears that fly and moves away a bit. Finds a safe corner of the zone for now. And Danimal knocks Ethan with the op. Danimal all the way from Kingdom, able to get that thirsty kill on Ethan. And nice job from Skit pressuring him into open and calling him out.
Zone shrinking in.
Helping his teammates find that kill. But the fight over here, these teams have both been in the zone, so they're not pressured to run as much as those other teams, able to stay alive, but lots of damage going through. Colin barely alive. Meanwhile, we've got Apex Elite chilling underneath in Summit. Where is this next zone? Okay. A little bit of Farmlands, a little bit of Kingdom, a little bit of Frontier here. All these teams in front of us, though, gonna have to move. 4 teams not in the zone yet. We've got Ethan is now found by his teammates for the revive. Ooh, headshot there for Skit opening up with the FAO. AKA Flo looking to get some revenge with an op shot, but not getting it. Nice job by Cobra NA immediately moving to the zone and getting some nice position here in Kingdom. Danimal already posted up on the Kingdom walls. Skit not far behind. Meanwhile, we've got Major Wise Guy pushing out to the right. Cobra NA really looking to confirm this whole Kingdom position and hold it down. Looks like they're going to have that locked up for a while. At least until the next zone. Lots of pop shots going off here. VR Shockwave shooting in the direction of Team A, Supreme Genesis. And Colin has still never found any heals after going down to about 30 HP. Does have a banana there right on cue. But neither of these teams inside the zone yet. You can see the corner of the zone on the left there on the silo. More toward Farmlands and the train station more than the main part of Frontier. But VR Shockwave does have the opening to move back here. Really taking these shots smartly to try and hold Supreme Genesis down that hill. Discourage them from pushing up as Soonski hits Lumos with an op shot there. And now he'll go rotate to catch up with his teammates after holding that angle for another second. So a free rotate in for Shockwave. This is the corner where it's going to get rough. We've already got Apex Juniors in the zone here. Supreme Royals on the left there. Going to have a corner zone to themselves. But two teams right here going to have to move into the zone. Wow, Colin the 5 somehow surviving on 1 HP. Now head peeking with his RFB. Able to hit. Creamy from Team B. Goes down to Ethan on the op shot. Talk about a thirsty third-party kill right there from Ethan. Now the M60 pressuring Chapman, keeping him separated from Galaxy Man. He's going to pop the revive as Galaxy Man taking the head peek, holding the front. The Apex Elite going to have to move from the outside in. And right now, Supreme Genesis holding that corner in the barn. Let's see if Apex Elite can find any way to make it into this corner easily, or if they're going to have to rotate around. What are they going to do here? As they did get the revive off on Creamy VR, but we'll see what he's able to do. I think he should be able to get his loot, though, so could be worse. Chapman getting in a little bit close. They were able to make it to this red barn here. They're going to be able to get a close range fight, although Creamy gets tagged down hard, losing those shields. Galaxy Man looking for a rotate to the left for some open space, actually finding tons of open space. Gonna be a nice backup plan. As Major Wise Guy goes down, Danimal takes down VRS Pig. The fight going down hard over here as VRS decided to push away from the train station into the fight. Shunsuke in the open. Skit looking for the kill and gets him with the AKM. Only Tumbleweed alive. Skit blinding confidently with the DT and able to pop up, and Danimal finishes that kill. Little kill steal there from Danimal, and they'll get Major Wise Guy up. They did not take kindly to Major Wise Guy going down, immediately taking all 3 kills on VR Shockwave. As Colin takes down Chapman with the N10 fight going down over here. Chapman caught a little bit alone in the hay bales. Creamy and Galaxy Man grouped up here. And let's see if these teams push into each other, if they chill. Galaxy Man looking for the angle on the right. Close range fight. Colin gets shredded. Nice focus from Creamy and Galaxy Man as we see AKA Flow pushing in. And also we had fight coming in back here as the Beast gets the kill. Wiping out Team Supreme Genesis. And then we've got Apex Juniors pushing into Apex Elite. A little bit of Apex on Apex action here. And King Jerry with the DT11 able to finish off the Elite. The Juniors on top of the Elite right now and still on top of the leaderboards in VREL. Major Wise Guy not able to group up with his teammates Skit and Danimal there. Pintail and Ethan trying to pressure him outside the zone, but it looks like he'll find a path there. Just will have to take a little bit of zone damage to make it in. So spicy push over there. Apex Juniors pushing into the hay bales to take out both teams that were chilling in the corner. Beautifully executed third party there from Apex Juniors. Confirming some kills and 2 extra placement points in one swift swoop. So we've got Supreme Royals coming off of the last place game. They're looking for some more points here. But right now, not only Johnny Pash in the zone for Supreme Royals, Ethan finding the rotate in. A little bit of flying back and forth to dodge that off shot. Oh, and Cobra NA finding a little bit of angle on Johnny Pash. Pintail looking to wait on this flank for a bit. Now dropping off to go with his teammates. So 3 teams left here. Team D right here, Supreme Royals. Team E, Cobra Cartel NA. And Team C, Apex Elite. Make that Apex Juniors. As King Jerry takes down Danimal with the AWP. As Danimal got absolutely shredded, just peeked his head a little bit outside the window and everybody was ready for him. Now AKA Flow taking an angle onto Supreme Royals, but Ethan takes down the Beast with the op. Wow, the Beast a little bit too open there, and some op shots getting some kills at long range here. AKA Flow with this spot up top, trying to pressure 2 teams at once. Supreme Royals in the corner. Major Wise Guy and Skit pushing around. Skit flying with the DT. Pintail takes him down with the N10. Major Wise Guy up here. Pintail looking for the head peek. Major Wise Guy drops down, but he does take some damage for it, and he will go down to Ethan. Only Danimal alive for the squad. Johnny Pash versus AKA Flow. AKA Flow takes down Pash. Can he finish off Ethan as well on the 2v1? Pushing Ethan deeper into the zone with the aggro, but Ethan with the Uzis. Dual wielding and not yielding. But AKA Flow went down. We still got 2 alive for Apex Juniors, feeling aggressive, and they take down Ethan. Only Skit and Danimal are left in the lobby. Beast takes down Skit, and Apex Juniors rolling through the lobby. Only Danimal alive, and the Beast looking to put a little bit of pressure on him. And actually, Jerry gonna get the revive first, and now they're gonna put the pressure on. Oh, looking for the op shot, looking to flex a little bit. Now he gets the kill, so they'll get serious. Danimal gets 2 kills. Oh no, the op memeing goes bad. Danimal on 1 HP, but they only got the fresh revive, aka Flow, to combat him. Oh no, the op shot's looking for the sexy quickscope for the win. Backfires immediately for Apex Juniors. Cobra NA gets the revive off, and now they've even got a 3v1 with some fresh bodies on top of them to loot up. Full focus on AKA Flow. Skit pushing the aggro on 50 HP right on him, and able to take him down with the M1014. Oh no. Oh no. Spamming op shots with 1 guy left, and Danimal immediately turns the tide with the double kill. And then with only the fresh revive Flow alive, Danimal just picks up his other teammates, then gets an easy 3v1 off. Wow. Really, really good play from Danimal. Absolutely punishing Apex Juniors. Oh no. Oh no. Man, it takes top level skill to punish in these lobbies, but it takes a little bit of cockiness to open yourself up to being punished like that. I'm dead. Trying to flex in calm. They only had 2 alive. Like, they had 1 fresh revive. Maybe if you have all 3 with full health, that's the time to flex. Not the first time we've seen some quick scoping for a lobby, but I guess when you're first overall, you really just want to do something cool. Being in first, just not enough to satisfy Apex Juniors right there. They needed to be cool while doing it, and it was not cool what they just did. Definitely entertaining though, so we appreciate that from them. Love the hype in the chat, yo. God mode for sure. Trying to flex in Cobb. Ain't it? Sick plays from Danimal. So sweaty. Hey, Kiwi. I'm a little sweaty too in here. It's getting hot in this lobby. So intense right now. These 2 games, probably the 2 best games I've watched personally casting this season at VREL. I'm so hyped for the next 2, y'all. Let's keep this going. That was immediately after I was hyping up Apex Juniors for rolling through the lobby, playing so well on the 3rd party. Oh my gosh, I can't stop laughing. I don't know what to say either, Ryan. Already said enough. Oh man, you're right. You're right, Matrix. This is the moment we need to hear the lobby combo. It's got to be getting a little bit toxic in there right now. Exactly, Swami. They're the juniors for a reason. They're just some kiddos looking to get a little bit crazy. Got a little bit too crazy right there. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Wow, quick scores coming in from all the teams there. And let's see, extrapolating a little bit, Apex Elite got 4th place there. And I think I saw them get maybe 1 or 2 kills. So not going to be many points from Apex Elite, though. So Apex Elite and VR Shockwave with 2 lower than what they would like games to start off here. Oh, good content for sure. Hey, yo, get Jinx. What's up? Yo, the content is crazy right now. Popping in for an absolutely banger group here. We've got 6 out of the top 9 teams in Population 1 tonight. Oh, And I'm literally sweating right now after watching that last game. I'm not even playing and I'm sweating. Like, whew. I'll turn my fan on, y'all. Woo! All right, so let's take another look at the scores of these teams. Come into the lobby. If I could hear them talking trash right now, I would not look at the scores. I would just go watch them all making fun of Apex Juniors in the lobby right now. But instead, we'll take a look at the scores. So yeah, Cobra NA, second place, and now getting a third teammate immediately in first place. What a clutch play by Danimal there to get the dub. So Apex Juniors and Cobra NA still looking like the top two in the lobby, first and second, both games here. So even though Juniors got a little goofy there, they still got second place, 8 kills. 30, is that a 3,700? Yeah, 3,700 damage. So Apex Juniors, like, is stupid, but they still got a ton of points out of that. And Supreme Royals recovering a little bit there, getting that third place, 5 kills. Trying to take the stepping stones. Definitely was an awkward situation for them in that corner. Apex coming from over the top. Cobra NA coming from outside the zone. A little bit awkward for Royals there. Alley Cat hyping up Shockwave here. Oh my gosh. I'm just too hyped scrolling away from the scores here. Whew. I need a breath and a drink after that one. I think all the players need a second too. But they have no more seconds as the lobby's getting started. Game 3 out of 4 here. VREL top lobby tonight. And any hot droppers? No hot drops. We've got pods here. Oh, we've got a sub here. Zav QC coming in for VR Shockwave. Got Team D, Pintail, Johnny Pash, Ethan dropping to Outpost. Couple teams going close to Cemetery. Let's see if Team E drops Cemetery, if they go more toward the right, toward Apartments. Looks like they're going to go to the right, not look for a full engagement. Well, maybe they'll split a little bit. Maybe Skit and Danimal will go to the right. Major Wise Guy. Actually, wising up there a little bit. Running away from the action. Ladies hyping each other up in the chat there. So. Oh yeah, biddies. Didn't see those. Thank you, Jinx. Let's go. Already some early shots. Galaxy Man rolling down the hill with the Uzis. Oh, but Major Wise Guy with the M60 pops up and Galaxy Man forced to drop behind the rock. Creamy though, coming down the hill. The ability to glide makes moving downhill so much faster than moving uphill and pop one. So Creamy and Galaxy Man able to cover this ground quickly. But Skit rallying to the point. Danimal not too far behind. Hey yo, Chosen Matrix with the sub. Thank you. Thank you. Supporting VREL. Let's check out the rest of the lobby real quick. Got Team C actually subbing in Terminator instead of it's Flow, I believe. Oh, now Skit in a little bit of an awkward spot. Trying to stay alive. Able to build. Creamy. Oh, but Galaxy Man on the off angle gets the first blood with the 1911. And looking for more with the pistol. Chasing Major Wise Guy away toward Metropolis. So now Major Wise Guy and Danimal for Cobra Cartel NA. Team E here moving a little bit more toward Team C. And actually, it was not AKA Flo who dropped out for Terminator. It was... I cannot remember that the third right now. Was it Joey? Either way, Junior is now going to be Terminator, aka Flo, and the Beast. Rest of the lobby check here. We've got Team A, Supreme Genesis at Summit. Team F, VR Shockwave moving into farmlands. And this looks like a zone that could be completely Metropolis endgame. Could be interesting. And now Supreme Royals moving down from cemetery into apartments. After rotating over from outpost. Let's see if we're going to get any action over here. Chapman getting a little bit close. Danimal up on the top shelf. Does Chapman know he's there? Danimal crouching, trying to move quietly. Keeping the stealth. Hey, hype train! Let's go! Chapman getting close to Danimal. Does not know where he is, though. Danimal absolutely stealthy, but a fight going down underneath. Galaxy Man, close range with the DT on Flow. Now getting some help with the AKN. Terminator helping out Flow, though. Now 2v1 on Galaxy Man. Galaxy gets the tag, but gets tagged back hard. Able to build himself into a box for safety just for a minute. Oh, Creamy gets AKA Flow. Terminator and Chapman trade with the DTs. So Apex Jr. cleaned up here for now. The Beast's the only one left for Apex Juniors, and he's quite a bit away. But unfortunately for him, immediately hears Ethan flying in. So the last alive on his team, and immediately hears another team flying toward him. It's a scary moment for Apex Juniors. Now Beast getting shot up. So first place and second place from Apex Juniors, and now in danger of getting last. Chapman able to get revived here from Apex Elite. Love Metropolis games. It's going to be crazy. Everybody's already getting in Metropolis. Major Wise got pressure with the RFB. Chapman looking for the farm off the pressure drive. Oh, and Skit takes down Galaxy Man, who tried to fly off and didn't know Skit was waiting right underneath. Danimal taking this angle from up top. Major Wise Guy directly across from us, taking the exact opposite angle, 180 degrees across. And Skit in close, but gets absolutely shredded by Creamy's AK. Meanwhile, we got two teams really close over here. What the heck? Right now, they're chilling. VRS Team F versus Supreme Genesis Team A. Not the first time we see these two teams take an isolated 3v3 fight. Apart from all the other teams. Soon's getting tagged up a little bit. A little bit of calming out. Let's see what's going on the other side. It's so many fights going on. It looks like these teams are chilling a little bit. And did that full Metropolis zone prediction come true? Yes, it did. Metropolis making up 100% of this zone here. Including the Omega high ground, the top shelf here. In the zone, if these teams choose to take it. Looks like over here, these teams pretty spread out, honestly. So let's check out the fight over here, as both these teams going to need to move to the zone. Likely, only one will be able to make it. Pink Ponage taking quite the flank over here to the right. Zav trying to go up onto the rocks and get the angle on the left, and he is able to get the angle onto Lumos. Pink Ponage also taking an off angle here, but now without Lumos, Colin all alone. VRS Pig flying in. Colin getting shot. Zav flying in as well. And now Colin gonna drop back, but flying through the air, gets tagged up a little bit by Soonski. Try to get back, and Colin only on 50 HP. Popping some shields. Colin able to regroup with Pink Ponage, but neither of these teams in the zone still. Both got to move to Metropolis. And interesting to see if another team tries to come over here and look for some kills as two teams come toward the zone. Pig looking for the op shots, waiting for his builds to be broken, shooting the op. Ooh, gets tagged a little bit with the M60 dropping down, but nothing too harmful. Zav getting a lot of low health here from Pink Ponage with that M60. Someone said it earlier, but Pink Ponage so good one-handing that M60, one of the more chaotic guns in terms of recoil. Pink Ponage controlling it one hand or two hand. And just taking a quick look over at Cobra NA. Danimal all the way over here. Meanwhile, Danimal's two teammates all the way over here for Cobra Cartel NA. But Skit with Johnny Pash right in front of him, up on top shelf. Johnny Pash looking to drop down. Oh, fight over here is coming to fruition as Pig gets shredded and dies outside the zone. And here is the third party team coming to camp out. It's Apex Juniors, aka Flo with the Uzis and Terminator with the P90. And they're able to get the farm as Pig gets revived and immediately dies to Apex Juniors' hands. It's a Metro fight. Oh, Colin. Whoa, why does that keep happening? Colin on the third party. Once again, Colin keeps facing teams off 1v3, not afraid of the smoke. Confident in his ability to retreat if needed. And pressuring Apex Juniors to stay down a little bit there. Pink Ponage jumping up to help out a little bit. Lumos still underneath. And this, I called out this high ground earlier. It's so good, and now it actually ends up being the final zone. Pintail, Johnny Pash already halfway up. Ethan a little bit behind his Supreme Royals teammates. Skit coming in right into the face of Ethan there. Not mean to say that like that, but Johnny Pash takes down Major Wise Guy up top. And Supreme Royals able to secure the top shelf high ground on the left for now. And on the right, we've got Apex Elite trying to take down Johnny Pash. They're fighting over the top shelf high ground. Creamy goes low. Some nice beams from Pintail there, but Creamy able to banana up. They're fighting on the other side of the map down there on the right too, but this high ground is so important. Pintail dropping down. It looks like Apex Elite might be getting control of this high ground. And Johnny Pash gonna drop down as well. And now Apex Elite Team B, full control of the high ground up top. Skit, Major Wise Guy, and Danimal still a little bit spread out for Cobra Cartel NA. We'll see how they play this one out. And then Apex Juniors down on the street. So much verticality in Metro. So hard to predict what's going to happen. So hard to follow everything too. As Skit gets a kill, and now Galaxy Man chasing down Johnny Pash. Johnny Pash building for his life, fighting for his life with that M10. Building himself into a box, just trying to survive. Galaxy Man trying to break in. And Galaxy Man does take down Johnny Pash. Major Wise Guy, though, dying on the other side of the map. It looks like over here, VRS pushing in to Cobra Cartel NA, able to take down Skit and Major Wise Guy. Make that just Skit. Major Wise Guy dying over here. So now just Danimal alive for Cobra. So much chaos here in Metro. And still, I believe every single team is alive right now. Even though they're not full force, everybody is still alive as a team. Galaxy Man, a little bit sus taking the vent here. But he's able to group up with Creamy up top. And where is the third for Apex Elite right now? Oh, shotgun fight going down over here. Chapman takes down Danimal with the DT-11. That is it for Cobra Cartel NA. The first squad to go down in the lobby is the squad that got second and first the last two games. It's a bit of an upset there. Game 3, Metro too chaotic and a little too spread out there for Cobra Cartel NA. Nice job from VRS pushing and getting the kill. Oh, Johnny Pash goes down just after getting revived. Over here, we've got Supreme Genesis pushing into Supreme Royals. Pintail getting shot from above, and it's actually from behind. Apex Juniors. Supreme Royals pushing him between a rock and a hard place. Up top, Chapman. Oh, Chapman getting the RFB kill. Yeah, where is Chapman? Okay, he's over here. I've been looking for him for ages. Oh, and he gets the DT kill onto VRS Pig. Now dropping down. Sunski barely alive outside the zone here and dies to the zone. Galaxy Man and Creamy looking to control the high ground. Meanwhile, they got their boy Chapman on the low ground, brawling it out. Oh, Creamy drops off, only with builds protecting him. Those builds and his health pool get completely shredded. Ethan not found, able to find some high ground. Only one alive here, but he is going to revive for Supreme Royals. Just as Galaxy Man revives Creamy across the way. Here comes Galaxy Man. Only 2 people with complete loot here. Ethan versus Galaxy Man. And Galaxy Man gets the DT kill. Huge. As Chapman still going off underneath. Gets a DT kill. Oh, and Galaxy Man able to get the double farm off up here. Wipe out Supreme Royals. Those 2 fresh bodies. 2 easy pickings for Galaxy Man up top. So up top, Galaxy Man doing work on a squad. Down below, Chapman for the same squad. Apex Elite doing work. Dividing and conquering right now is Apex Elite. The last time I hyped up an Apex team, they completely threw the game. So let's see what happens here. Galaxy Man with a nice little crevice now looking to hold up top. Chapman still brawling underneath. Oh, 1,000 bits from Ryan. Big time hype. Creamy looking to climb up top with that lower health. Looking for a slightly more chill position.
60 seconds.
We've got 3 teams left here. Apex Elite, Apex Juniors, and Supreme Genesis. We've got Apex Elite, 2 players here. Creamy and Galaxy Man. Chapman finally grouping up after doing the solo mission to big success for a long time. With a nice little build bridge to get over to the zone without giving up that high ground. And then we've got Terminator. This is such a beautiful hiding spot right here. Inside this little sign, basically nobody can see you unless they climb up and go through here. Terminator, nice job knowing the good spots. Even in this small zone, Metro still has so many cheesy hiding spots. Just one of the things that makes it such a chaotic place to play. A little bit of calm here as we got Apex looking for people. Chapman looking around in these crevices. Colin, is he going to check Terminator's spot? It's getting close. Terminator might be sweating hearing someone climbing right underneath the line. Now Terminator sees him, takes the shots, gets the kills, and Terminator is not going to make it out the zone, takes him down. But nice kill from Terminator before they're in the third place there for Apex Juniors. And now 3v2 here for Apex Elite with the high ground. Let's see if they can take advantage. Creamy, Galaxy Man, Chapman grouped up top. And both these teams still with a little bit of zone. Talk about verticality. Oh, Chapman takes out Big Ponage with the op. Shoots straight down. Colin gets revived. He's trying to run into the zone so he doesn't get farmed. Chapman gets the thirst with the DT, securing the kill. Creamy takes out Lumos, and that is it. Apex Elite. Beautiful Metro game. Man, Apex Elite played that absolutely amazing. Chapman, I mean, I've seen some solo work in Metro. Just today, we saw Cobra NA messing it up a little bit with some solo action, but if you're Chapman in this lobby, just kill everybody you come across, and you're fine soloing. It's that easy. And Chapman, absolutely lethal up close with the shotgun, and punishing people out in the open at mid-range too. Let's see if these scores come in a little bit. Already a few scores. Had the Apex Juniors third place. 8 kills and 2,000 damage. So even when Apex Juniors isn't getting first place, they're getting 8 kills, 2,000 damage at least every game. So not too sad for them. Really, even their bad games are good games. So Apex Juniors looking really good. Cobra NA, definitely an off game for them. 6th place after getting first and second. Supreme Royals, 4th place, 1 kill. Not seeing any of those huge games they're looking for. And still scores coming in from VRS, Genesis, and Apex Elite. Looks like VRS got 5th place there. Supreme Genesis got 2nd, and Apex Elite got 1st. But man, look at these stats from Apex Elite. I think this is from this game from Apex Elite, maybe? Because right now, I see 2 first places right here. And it seemed like Apex Elite might have got like 16 kills that game because they were going off for sure. All right, let's see if we can get one more refresh to get the score. Then I'm going to check out the chat. Yo, y'all are going off in the chat right now. I love the hype. A little crazy. Oh, jeez. And yeah, the awareness and reaction time, huge there. The awareness is so key because not already in Pop 1, you got people in front of you, behind you, and to the left. That's only 2 dimensions to work with. Now you got Metro and you got 3 dimensions. They're in front of you, left, right, literally every direction you could imagine. And you're just like caveman SpongeBob meme, absolutely confused. No idea what to do. And really, the best way to avoid that is just stay on the outside and not get too caught up in the middle of the action. We saw Apex Elite do a great job of that. The best spot to do that in Metro, of course, from that ultimate top shelf high ground. Saw 2 of the players from Apex Elite set up there. Okay, so we do have... Oh my god, yeah, Apex Elite. 4K damage. Have we seen any 4K damage games so far in VREL? I'm like gonna go look at all these lobbies right now real quick because 4K damage is really obscene. Like, just at first glance, I do not see any 4K damage games. If that wasn't the most damage in VREL so far, it was really close. And even if it wasn't the #1 overall damage, that first place 16 kills, 4K damage, they did it against the best teams in the game. So absolutely insane game there for Apex Elite. Doing that well against players this good, that's how you help out your MMR, folks. Best placement, best kills, best damage you could really ask for in a game. And honestly, they probably could have gotten a win just with having their full squad grouped up on the top shelf, but they had Chapman over there just wiling out, looking for kills, getting the kills, getting the damage. Man, they absolutely went off that game. A little bit of a slower start for Apex Elite. Basically the exact same stats the first two games. 4th place, 2 kills, 1K damage. And then quadrupling their placement and their damage, multiplying their kills by 8 for game 3. All their points coming from that game. Almost caught up to Apex Juniors. So right now, looking at the scoreboard, shout out to Apex. Top 2 squads in the lobby. Cobra NA, though, not far behind, right in lockstep with Apex Elite around that 71 point mark. Ooh, that was a quick game. They're already starting game 4. Here we go, folks. The last game of the night here. It's a little bit close at the top of the leaderboard. Apex Juniors with 75, Apex Elite with 71, Cobra NA with 71. It's following a Supreme Genesis with 62, Supreme Royals with 39, and VR Shockwave. No score from the last game there, so not exactly sure, but probably around 30 points there. But here we go. Last game of the night, folks. And we've got Supreme Royals on the hot drop. Team A, Supreme Genesis podding out to the left. Cobra Cartel NA and VRS pulling at the same time. Zav and Pig dropping near Summit and Truck Stop. A lot of shots coming in from Colin, but none of them hitting. Oh, VRS Sunsky and Major Wise Guy dropping real close. Major Wise Guy looking to take some aggro. Sunsky throws his own grenade immediately and follows it up with a little bit of head peek game. Nice way to hold off that early game. And Sunsky looking to drop. Not going to drop back. Still holding off the head peek. And right now, the 1v1 here, looking like a stalemate. Let's see if anyone wants to push it into the action. Here's some backup. Danimal coming for Sunsky's off angle. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. That's, you know, all the games do hold equal weight, but it does feel better to finish well. That's for sure. So I see Danimal, Major Wise Guy here. Skit the third over here for Cobra Cartel NA. Okay, so the Beast and the rest of Apex Juniors over here, aka Flow and Terminator. Creamy, feeling a little bit aggro. Apex Elite probably feeling super good after that game, lathered up and ready to roll. And Creamy, seeing the Beast, waiting for the shot, now taking him, able to get about 45 damage, now able to take down the Beast's shields.
Battle zone is now shrinking.
Let's see what we got going on over here. Just all of Apex Elite coming out of Observatory with Chapman a little bit behind. But an opportunity here for Apex Elite to hold Apex Juniors out of the zone. And with those being the top 2 teams, that'd be a great chance for Apex Elite to really take that first place spot in the lobby tonight. Even though maybe not the most polite thing to do to your clanmates. Oh, op shot hits there for Chapman. An early game, those op shots are so valuable. Not nearly as much time to go loot up and get a huge bit of shield resources. And finally, first blood. Sunsky went so far to get over here and then ran into pink ponage from Supreme Genesis. So Sunsky trying to move all the way back to his team at Metro, but unable to do so. And right now, these guys, Zav and Pig, gonna have to move into the zone in Metro. And it looks like, at least for them, Supreme Genesis not quite ready to hold them out of the zone. So Zav and Pig a little bit spread out, especially given this team right in front of him. Let's see if Colin takes the shots here. He does, and he gets the shields off a pig. Oh, and on the other side of the map, this fight's going down. Chapman pushes in with Galaxy Man to take down AKA Flo. Creamy went really low there. And actually, we got the third party there. Supreme Royals quickly came over from Outpost to Observatory, and now they're the ones holding both of these teams outside the zone. So Apex Elite getting a little bit too greedy, going in deep. Pintail talking about going in deep. He's in with the MP5. Quick reload and build.
Battle zone shrinking.
Not gonna know how low Creamy is. If he knew how low Creamy was right now, he would definitely be pushing for that kill. But he just saw that he was getting damage on the shields. He's assuming he's still got 130 health. Oh, and Pig going down for VRS on the other side of the map. Looks like only one left alive for VRS in the other corner. Let's check it out. Actually, it is Zav QC who has been able to really escape, so they'll be fine for a minute. Hopefully they'll be able to regroup, revive, reset. And now Pintail and Ethan for Supreme Royals taking the spot I thought Apex Elite might take a moment ago. Instead, Apex Elite ran into the zone looking for kills. Able to get the kill onto AKA Flo, which did force Apex Juniors to run all the way over here. But now Creamy getting chased by Royals. Taking the head peek with his DT. Able to get some damage onto Ethan. And able to get the kill onto Ethan. Wow, nice kill to slow down Supreme Royals. Force Pintail to revive right here. But holy smokes, that's a gold op, folks. That is a gold AWP. Who wants it? 95 damage to the body, 164 to the head. It's a quick way to get a lot of people dead. And now, a moment ago, it was Apex Juniors with 2 members, aka Flo revived, and now it's Apex Elite with 2 members trying to rotate through planes. They are already in the zone, so not necessarily pressured to move to any specific position, but with teams shooting here from farmlands, and they know Supreme Royals. Ooh, Terminator getting hit with the op from Major Wise Guy. Cobra NA announcing themselves in the fight. But Supreme Royals, they know they're over here, but Supreme Royals actually very happy with this corner zone here, Team D. So they're going to be chilling a little bit on that side of the map as they're all in the zone. Who's not chilling are these 3 teams over here. Team A, Supreme Genesis by the tower, getting pressured by VRS, but they're trying to hold VRS outside the zone, take advantage of their zone positioning. Zone, zone, zone. That's what it's all about. Unless you can just quickly kill the entire other team. And here, Apex Elite moving closer and closer. And now, all of a sudden, this happened in game 1. Oh, Lumos with the kill on Zav QC. That's going to be huge to relieve the pressure from outside the zone. On Team A, oh, there's a huge op shot onto Colin. Puts him on 1 HP. And they're able to rotate into this little spot where they're not necessarily in between 2 teams. Other side of the map. Oh, actually, where is Galaxy Man? Galaxy Man on top of the windmill. Found Ethan also up top on the windmills. A little windmill battle. Galaxy Man gets the dub, secures some high ground for his team for now. Let's see where this next zone just hit the players. All the way to the zone as Lumos gets another range kill with the op onto Soonski. Lumos farming Soonski at this point. And those op shots from Galaxy Man VR hitting. Oh, Zav QC dies outside the zone. Only Pig left for VRS. Skit trying to spray him with the AKM. He goes open and Major Wise Guy takes him down. VRS, 6th place in this game. And now all these teams in planes. Planes probably the most annoying place to play. So wide open. All these wide open spaces. Tough to stay down. Basically the polar opposite of Metro, where you can just hole up, get in a corner. This map, you got to play for positioning. Make sure you don't get sandwiched by 2 teams. You want to be the bread on the sandwich, not the meat. So still Galaxy Man up on top of that windmill pressuring. Huge high ground if you're able to hit those range shots. All those characters are going to look tiny when you're up that high. Oh, and Colin dying outside the zone over there for Supreme Genesis trying to rotate in. So the zone's over here. A lot of teams are going to have to move in. Oh, AKA Flo right here takes down Johnny Pass for some long-range foul shots. Up top, the Beast getting tagged with the AWP. Looks like Ethan not found takes down Chapman with the op. Wow, that was a close range op shot too, right in front of each other. A little bit of close range quick scoping from Ethan, flexing on Chapman there. Apex Juniors, take notes. That's how you quick scope. Other side, Skit takes down Pig Pwnage with the APM, and Lumos trying to move into the zone, but Danimal takes him down, and Supreme Genesis going down. 5th place for them here. Galaxy Man still holding that high ground outside the zone. And now he's going to have to move in, but he's got 2 members of Supreme Royal in front of him here. Looks like he's just going to try and revive a little bit. And now that the zone has moved in, it's looking like a good position for a moment for Apex Juniors on top of this rock archway. Chapman dying outside the zone right now, just trying to chain revives to stay alive here. Is Apex Elite. They're not even looking to move in. They're just trying to revive each other. Keep reviving, keep staying alive, and Galaxy Man giving some free points to Ethan not found in his op. Supply drop coming in here too. And Danimal takes down Pash with the AKM. So this off angle that Cobra NA is looking for is working right now. Trying to force Supreme Royals away from them and into the other teams. And now Pintail trying to build, but getting sprayed by 2 AKMs, spamming those builds. And now the zone's starting to hit Pintail too. So Supreme Royal's gonna have to move at this point. Pintail able to get the shield shake up, but dives to the zone just as he goes over. Johnny Pash and Ethan waiting inside underneath here. They've got a team directly above them. Well, just Terminator up on the high ground above them. Ethan still looking for op shots. Looking for the gold op use as much as possible here. Ethan spammed those builds to stay alive from the high ground, but goes down. And that looks like it is it for Supreme Royals. They're down. AKA Flow flying in with the DT, taking down Skit. And now just Danimal alive for Cobra NA, and just Creamy alive for Apex. Looks like that chain revive for Apex paying huge dividends as they go down. Oh my goodness. AKA Flow takes down Danimal with the op a millisecond before Apex dies. And Apex actually able to secure the 2nd place just by cheesing and reviving each other outside the zone. AKA Flow with the op shot to secure the win for Apex Juniors. Apex Juniors taking the crown once again. All right. A little bit more space for those players to work with in planes. All those open spaces letting players keep each other away with those range weapons. All those op shots and AK shots from halfway across the map saying, hey, don't even try to walk across this field to me. I will not let you get that close range fight. And it went down to the team who played the best positioning, and it was Apex Juniors. They got chased away from the early fight at Kingdom, able to completely regroup and post up here for the entirety of those last couple zones. So Apex Juniors getting top 3 every game, lots of kills and damage every game, huge showing from them. And they made sure to even put in some bad moments to make everybody else feel good about themselves too. Thank you, Apex Juniors. Huge round for them though. Over 100 points, finishing off with the 1 kill. First place, 9 kills, 2,500 damage. Cobra NA back to the top 2 with their 2nd place, 2,200 damage. So just looking at 3 out of these 4 games, it was Apex and Cobra in the top 2. The only game where that didn't happen was Metropolis, which is the most unique and different area of the map in the game. But speaking of Metropolis, shout out to Apex Elite. They really took advantage of that Metropolis game, getting the first place, 16 kills, 4,100 damage. That is how you get a ton of points in one match. Nice. Okay, looks like both these teams reporting 2nd place, and honestly, I said it was a millisecond after. I said the Apex Elite was a millisecond longer surviving than Cobra NA. So, looking at the kill feed, Apex Elite will have the 2nd place there. Cobra NA will be in 3rd. But I definitely believe that it happened so instantaneously that Cobra NA saw 2nd place in their screenshot. I think it'll come through as Cobra NA in third place in the ultimate results. Is it possible for them both to get second? I don't know. They probably both had second on their scoreboards, though. Yo, thank you, Sloth. Thank you, Ryan. Glad y'all had a good time tonight. I had a good time. These were some amazing games. Oh, I should pull up the scores since I'm talking about the scores. Thank you, Sahamia. Man, that was a fun night of Pop 1 for me. I don't know about y'all, but that was a good time. Whew. Finally, I can relax, because that was anything but relaxing. Full sweat for all of these players. For how long? Almost 90 minutes straight there. Full sweat, full tilt from the entire lobby. And it looks like we do have all of the scores in here. Thanks for all those players putting in really quick scores. So that last game, aside from those top 3 teams, Supreme Royals got the 4th place, Supreme Genesis in 5th, and VR Shockwave in 6th. So yeah, without the ability to push those close range fights, these teams really can't just move around the map at will when they're popping off. So nobody really able to get an insane amount of kills that game. Apex and Cobra really, and even Supreme Royals getting their kills off of farming for a bit there. Especially Apex Elite, they kept reviving and they kept dying, giving the other teams some kills. But if you're Apex Elite, you're not worried about what the other teams are doing, you're just worried about yourself, and they were able to get higher placement from that cheesy revive strategy, so don't blame them for doing it. GG's everybody for sure. So looking at the overall points here after that lobby, Apex Juniors in first, 105, getting top 3 every game, 2 first places, the only team in the lobby with 2 first place performances. And I think without really counting, it looks like they got the most kills overall too. Cobra NA in a, Cobra NA and Apex Elite close to each other in 2nd and 3rd. Cobra NA definitely playing a little bit more consistently throughout the whole lobby, aside from that game 3 where they got 6th place. Other than that, top 2 every game, 7 kills every game, 2,000 damage every game. Apex Elite really riding the high of that game 3. One of the most impressive single game performances we've seen from any one team in VREL to this point, if not the most impressive single game performance from a single team, because they went off in Metropolis. Chapman going solo, the other guys taking team wipes up top and below. Absolutely chaos. And Apex Elite controlling the chaos in Metropolis. That's a big reason why they were able to get up to 94 points. Supreme Genesis never really able to be on top of the lobby, but even in all those games, still being somewhat consistent. 3rd place, 5th place, 2nd place, 5th place. Consistent with getting some kills and some damage, able to rack up some points. Supreme Royals, maybe a little bit of a surprise in the lobby. Don't know if they had played with that team composition before. Pintail, Johnny Pash coming in. And Pintail and Natty Betts had played a lot together, so maybe a little bit of chemistry issues there. But still, versus this lobby, you have to have everything so tightly in sync to succeed. Danimal highlight of the night for sure, Ryan. That insane plays from Danimal, totally punishing. Yo, right as I said for sure, he said for sure in the chat on the delay. That's crazy. VR Shockwave in last place there, unable to get past the 5th place spot, and man, that is the punishing nature of this lobby 1. I mean, VR Shockwave, looking at the overall standings, that's a good segue here. We'll look at the ladder to where these teams were coming in. VR Shockwave is literally the 2nd place overall team coming in. And just all of those teams in the lobby so good, so skilled. Let me close Pop 1. All those teams so dang skilled that the 2nd place team coming in, VR Shockwave, can't even get above 5th place. And they had some good moments too. Just the rest of the lobby so tightly in sync with their teams for the most part, and all the players so dang good. So it looks like Apex Juniors gonna keep, they're gonna keep the crown, getting 1st place in the first lobby for the 2nd week in a row. Is that accurate? Yeah, Apex Juniors 102 last week, 105 this week. So 2 first places in the top lobby in a row from Apex Juniors. And, maybe 1 week in 1st place for Apex Juniors, someone could say, it's a fluke. It's their first time winning the top lobby, but it's 2 weeks in a row now. Apex Juniors is now the team to kill the team to beat right now in VREL. So congrats to Apex Juniors for showing everybody that they're an absolute force to be reckoned with. Supreme Royals will probably drop down below Cobra NA and Supreme Genesis. Maybe like Cobra NA 3rd, Supreme Genesis 4th, Supreme Royals 5th. And then Apex Elite in 9th place. They're going to get the biggest jump out of any team in that lobby. Oh, man. See if we get a... like, pull up the clip on the stream. See what we can do. Because, man, that play from Danimal was absolutely insane. I do want to watch that again. But honest, I won't pull up the video because that will be, I'm sure somebody clipped that. If nobody clipped that yet, I'll go back and clip it myself on the stream. But I don't have a replay right now. But man, in Frontier, Danimal with no hard cover in front of him, the only man alive on his team, Apex Juniors with 2 alive, full health, and Danimal on like 50 HP. And the 2 guys from Apex Juniors just decide, well, I only saw one of them just flying around, firing off quick op shots. Bam, bam, bam. Looking for the quick scopes. And Danimal so punishing. Immediately getting the double kill with that shotgun, shredding them. Yeah, so this is the ladder coming in, and to recap this lobby one more time real quick for y'all. We've got these squads here. Apex Juniors on top, 2nd week in a row. Consistent not only game to game, but week to week. And to be playing at such a high level mechanically and together as a team, it's really hard to do. And Apex Juniors is doing it right now. Cobra NA and Apex Elite really tight as the next 2 teams, doing it in very different ways. Cobra NA having 3 consistent games with 1 6th place, and Apex Elite having a couple mid-tier 4th place, 2 kill, 1,000 damage, then popping off to an insane degree game 3. Then game 4, chilling a little bit with the 2nd place 4 kill cheesy zone revives to get a lot of extra points, a lot of extra MMR there for them. Then Supreme Genesis, not, that's kind of the top 3 there. There's a big gap, 14 points there between 3rd and 4th. Is Supreme Genesis was never able to get the 1st place. When they got 2nd place, they only had is that a 9 or a 3? That's a 3. Is that 3 kills and 3,000 damage? Dang, that is rough. 1,000 damage per kill for Supreme Genesis in that Metropolis game, but still able to get points across the board. And then another big drop off on the scoreboard here. Supreme Royals 26 points below that at 54. And 15 points below that at 39. We've got VR Shockwave unable to really get off the ground there. And Supreme Royals, even though they did get 3rd place, some 4th places, they're definitely a team who wants to get those top 2s, wants to get a lot of 2,000 damage, 10 kill kind of games. So both of those teams definitely gonna be a little bit disappointed from their games today, but still, this is the hardest lobby in all of Population 1 to play in. So absolutely no shame in having a bad day here, folks, because Apex Juniors, Cobra NA, and Apex Elite were all showing some absolute flashes of greatness today. And man, that was a fun lobby for me, y'all. Oh, man. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in so much. It has been a great day today of Population 1. And I'd be remiss not to thank our sponsors for for making all this happen. Probably seen them at the top of this UI here, at the bottom of the in-game UI. But BHaptics, Bobo VR, Caveman Studios, Degenerate Decals, Dropline, G Fuel, Kiwi Design, Mammut, and Proxymat. Thank you all for sponsoring VREL, the Virtual Reality Esports League, and helping to bring some of the best Population 1 action to the forefront tonight. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thanks for the hype train earlier, too. Even without any hype train in the chat, these games were an absolute hype train standing alone. So it was a fun night of Pop 1 main event here. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. And I think there should be a stream going on VREL Gaming too. I just remembered that's a thing. Let me check that out, and then I'll go ahead and raid them, actually. Yeah, they're live, so we're raiding VREL Gaming 2. We've got more Pop 1 action going on, so don't go anywhere, folks. Ah, man, if I can do a Discord command. Let's see how this works. Here we go. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and have a good day. No, that's not how it works. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.